Cool. Going on radio. So I'll shut that off for now. Hello everybody. Once again. Doing some thinking on the box. I gotta move a few things over on the combiner. But anyway, I got my parts in from ICA. I got these LC40 connectors. In case you don't know what they are these welding connectors, the heavy duty big ones. Alright, Mom, thank you. I got texts and stuff that pop up. That's why I do this view. So I got two of these for the 24 pill. So those will be going over here. I got more toys, actually. Probably have an idea what I got, but I'm gonna. Come on, man. Yeah, I'll just tear it over. Some more brass tuners, which I'm going to need. More brass tuners that I need. I got some more of those connectors that I thought I was out of. So, it's alright. Can never have too much. Yep, here's 50 of them, 25 and 25. I got digital meter for the Suburban. I got another digital meter for the Suburban. So I know what my voltage is at on stock side and voltage side. I got my 24 pill C transistors, and these are having, and these have a gain of 80 of them. 80. It says on the pill. I'm gonna check it with the other thing. And these are the two fan 120 millimeter fan block offs I'm gonna put on the case, so I only use 4 fans instead of 6. So if you guys need these things here, like I don't know, I'm not saying 8 pill 2x8 2-fan case cabinet, like I was talking to a guy, and you just need 1 fan instead of 2 because you want 1 extreme high power fan or whatever, then you need to get one of these to put in for the front fan. So we'll put these over here with the lid, and then we got, need to put these meters over here. I'll test those later. I was contemplating on doing I gotta do a, this is the 2x8. This is how much power it does on the average and on the peak, and this is, how much current it pulls, and this is the 24 pill with the 3 pill driver, the Dave made in New Jersey box, DMNJ box. This is the 16. I'm not gonna bring this. I'm not selling the 16 pill. I'll keep that. I don't think I'll ever sell that. That thing's a badass box. But I got an 8 pill Toshiba box. I got a straight 4 pill comp box. I've got a whole bunch of stuff. Do I have a lot of boxes for a break? No, not a lot. I've got other stuff though. I got testing equipment I'm not using anymore. So I'm going to be selling that and bringing that with me. I've got other stuff Somebody might want to have a use for like an old Johnson Messenger bass radio with a original bass microphone that I have no power cord for, so I don't know if it works or not. I figure like somebody give me like $5-10 for that, get it out of here. You know, stuff like that. Stuff that's taking up real estate on my shelves I don't need. Stuff that's taking up real estate on my floor I don't need. You know, somebody wants it, great. If they don't, then okay. So, I love how they tape all this stuff. They do a great job with tape. I mean, they just love tape. It's a good idea. I'm glad they do it. It's just, it's a pain to get apart. You need to have a little bit of patience, and some days I don't have that. Like earlier today, I really didn't have a lot of patience for stuff. You know what? I'll make this a lot easier. There. You gotta think for a second. Use the scissors. There. And then you get. Look at that. Doesn't that look pretty? Yeah. Excuse me. That looks pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 10, 15, 20 of them there. 4 of them there. 24. There. You gotta be artful with scissors. There. I mean, they're all matched pills. Put them in, run them. They're all the same HFE from. I don't know if it's HFE or what or how they test them, but it's all the same from the manufacturer, so that's good. I'm happy about that. Where is my? Here it is. Atlas Pro. Everybody else uses. Doo-doo. As in, I'm not connected to you. I'm going to shut off now. Doo-doo. Notice I'm not holding it by the leads. Oh, duh. See, red and blue is shorted. I'm like, why are they shorted? Wrong tab. This says an HFE of 49. Big difference of what they put on here of 80. But they also tell you on their own website, do not use this to test these pills. Do not use the Atlas Pro to test their pills at all. I'd like to know why. That's what I'd like to know. I can never get an answer of why. This one's 60. So, what was the other one? 59 or something like that? I'll test it again. Short-term memory sucks right now. Been a long day. So the other one's 60. This one is 49. How do you go from 49 to 60? It is what it is. I mean, this is 48. So I'm going to have to match these up in 2 pill stages. And write them down with the little marker, 49, 48, 60, you know, 61, 60, whatever, and go through them all. Because I put a 60 here and a 49 there, that'll be a mismatch. And I don't want that. That's what I miss about Toshiba pills. Toshiba pills, you can test them and they're all the same. HFE 50. So these 3 are good. This one's a high gain. So I'm just going to leave this alone. I just wanted to see what they were. I'll go through them later and test them all out. If they don't recommend Atlas DCA Pro to check gain efficiency on these pills, then, or HFE on these pills, what are you supposed to use? I don't have an answer for that either. I wish I did. But we're not putting pills in today. What we are going to do, I'd play with the 24 pill a little bit more. I posted the other video from last night up, and I haven't had one complaint about the video is too long. I haven't had any comments on it. Like, the video is too long, it's boring, nothing. So, thank you for that. Or, you know, no one has had any gonads to say anything, but I really value your input. I really do. I'm doing these videos for you. So if I can make things better for you, easier for you, whatever the case, you need to let me know. One thing I do want to do today is hook up my 3-pill driver and test that. I don't know if it'll be in this video or the next one, but it's definitely going to be on one of these videos. Let's see here. How's my battery? Can I have my battery charger plugged in? Oh, good. We're charging. We're at 33%. It was at 18. I'm able to charge the phone now while I'm doing this. Yay! I'm getting there in the technology world, but what I'm not doing is I got to figure out more about YouTube and, you know, do like, I guess I gotta start doing shout outs and all the time and be like, thank you D1 RF Supply and thank you for other shops and stuff that I appreciate, you know, ICA for all their parts. Shout out to them. Thank you very much. And for their very fast and prompt shipping. I had an issue with my phone where for some reason I couldn't order anything from my phone. Could have been on my end. I don't know. Could have been on their end. It really doesn't matter. The point is I get a text from ICA saying, hey man, we got a person on the phone right now that can take your call and you can place the order right now. Cool. All right. So I called and talked to the nice lady on the phone. I forget her name. And placed my order. And I went over it a second time to make sure she got everything. And she repeated everything back to me in finite detail. And got everything perfect and correct. Got a picture of the invoice before he shipped it out. I okayed it. And then, what? 2 days, 3 days later, poof, it's here. I mean, it just wonderful. Thank you very much, ICA. So what I'm thinking, because I'm trying to make everything work here and not get all this extra stuff here like this. Maybe I can move this one over here and move this one and just go one more set over. It's a small pain to do, but I'll do it. Because once I put them in, I really don't like taking them out. Yeah, I could go over there, or I could twist this just ever so gently that way and put this one there, and then everything else will just work right in, I think. I still got a little bit of slack back there, so I can do that. Maybe I should have made them all a little bit shorter. But you want to be a little bit more than maybe I'm just being too picky, because this last one I put in that goes here, I'm like, okay, if I stick it over here, that's going to be like that. And then the next one I stick in is going to be even worse for slag. I'm running out of ways for slag. Yeah, this one can easily go there. That one can easily go over here. This one more than likely can go there. So let's try this out, shall we? This is me thinking online, or thinking while I'm doing this. And believe me, I'm keeping track of these, where they're going, because I know that one goes to here and that one goes to there. Alright. See how they keep getting longer and longer? This one back here isn't connected to anything yet. So we're gonna see what we're gonna do with that in a minute. First, we're gonna put these two over here. I can just tell by a length which one's what. So that one can go here. Not exactly where I wanted it, but that one can go here. Alright. Things sometimes just don't work out according to plan. I should have started here. And this one would have gone there. Yeah, we would have had more of a mess that way, but then I need to shorten them. See, that's the predicament I'm at right now. Pull them all out, shorten them, restrip them all on one side, do them all over again. Good part is I know for a fact I can fit 4 pieces of coax down this back here. That is what I wanted to be able to do. So I'm happy about that, and it looks nice and it comes out wonderful. Happy about that. Not happy about coming across here like this, but I don't think there's going to be an issue or a problem. It's filtered right here at the freaking B positive every single time. Okay, it is what it is, right? So we'll just take it as it comes and see how this is going to work. I might have a problem on this side when it comes to the other part. We'll have to do something, but this side over here, for now, we're okay. We'll see what we're going to do. Hot, hot, hot. It's alright. So you move that from there to here. Come on, take. There we go. Perfect. I still got slack in. This one I'm going to leave out here for right now. What's next? This one. This one is next. I thought about it. Should I? Shouldn't I? Yeah, maybe I should. So, this one, I know which one's which now because of just lengths. There. That one goes here. Perfect. Happy. Good. Don't move. Alright, that's better. I've had multiple people call me on the phone though and say, I've seen a lot of people do stuff online, but not what you're doing. Well, as I tell everybody else, and I've said it, I'm sure multiple times to other people, and probably multiple times on the videos, I do this to set standards. For everybody else to follow. Now, I don't think they're gonna do it. In fact, I could almost guarantee you they're not gonna do it. Why, you ask, right? Why won't they do it? Well, shh, it's secret. Don't say nothing to nobody. Don't tell. Yeah, it's back to that again. When it's actually, I don't think. Yeah, no, I won't. I won't say that. Some people know more what they're doing than others. 90 some odd people out here, 90% of the people out here are just trying to figure this out. That looks much better and it lines up much better on the combiner. Much better. I am a lot happier. This needs to come down a little more. There we go. Ouch. Hot. Because I just soldered it there. That's why it's ouch. There. Put this. That's why I have this, because I can reach back to it. There we go, that's better. Actually, you know what? There. And I'll take, a little piece of wire or something, and I'll go over this if it all wants to lay down pretty like this, and it'll look great. But this was the issue I was having, and I'm like, there's got to be a way to fix this. Figured out how to do it. Now this is still too long, and I can run this all the way back here. It goes back to the concept of the spacing in between the resistor and the spacing in between transformers. This is wider spacing than this is over here, so you're going to have the differences. Whether you have the perfect length of wire or not. I mean, can I? No, I can't. See, I don't even have this one, this last one here, I don't even have soldered in yet. Okay. So I'm still playing around with this. Can I do it this way, that way? Should I bring it in like this, solder it there, like this, and then do something different with this? I mean, good Lord, I can put this way over here. That's 1, 2, 3 times over what I wanted to do. I don't want to do it that way. Just do not. I mean, what I could do it there like that though. Now they have to do that like here. All right, I think I'm gonna get this figured out, one way or the other. And that goes to there. Here, we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna solder this one down over here. Using some slack that way. Okay. That just tacked in there. But I just know me. If I just tack something in there, I'm not going to remember to go back and... It's a possibility I might not remember to go back and finish it later. There. Okay. Now, that's done for there. Okay. Still got to figure out the other side, which now is only one space skipped. This one back here. I mean, I could go here. That'd be awfully tight, but this here would be perfect. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to... First, I got to put in the other one. There. And also notice, oh, you can't see all the way. I gotta move you over. Maybe you can see. I don't know. I got not my glasses on. I see glare over here from my end. Is when I put the soldering iron on the connection of the two resistors and the wire, it doesn't move. It doesn't pink. It doesn't do any of that, right? The reason why is because I don't stress anything on this. I lay it on top of it and I put it in. That's what I do. So now this piece here, and that's just for these four. This one is okay. This one here, I got that one going that way there. That's okay. This one, I might have to go back this way and around that way. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know. Something we got to play with. See, that's... You can't do that. It's just going to have to be the way it is. back here is the hardest one to do. Alright. You didn't have a lot of room to work with back here. Yeah. There. That's just going to have to be the way it is. And these four, this is the last one anyway, going like that. The next one, I think what I'm going to do is go underneath the rest of them to go to the next pad over here. I just had another thought. Could I go back under here, over here, to here? Would it fit? Probably not. Probably not. There's got to be a way to take up the slack. That's where my head is at. Probably boring as hell for you guys, but I'm trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to get this? And then I got to do it to the other side too. So, and the other side's going to be even worse because we're not going back here. We're going to be on the opposite side. Trying to make this nice and neat, not around in circles like everybody else does. There's pros and cons to everything, I guess. Think. Yeah, these three lay out perfect. Absolutely perfect. Bang, 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 perfect. This one, I wonder. Yeah, that's a little better. I can live with that. I can live with that. That's fine. I'm good there. I'm okay. This is going to be interesting. Or Don't know, don't, ow. Don't know, don't know, don't know. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this up just a touch. If I can get a hold of it. There. Did that really go up? Find out in a minute. There we go. Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. There. All right, good. That's perfect. I'm happy with that. I push that down a little bit to give it some give. So it's not sticking straight up. You don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Okay. I think this is hard. Just wait till I get to the input. That's going to be different. I got to think about this one. See, this one I can bring over and just, you know what? I'll do that. There. There. Instead of doing it all like that, I'll do it like this. Maybe. Yep, I can. That's much better. I can do it like this. Hot. Woohoo. Poke. You don't want to get poked. There. That'll go there. So that lays down perfect, going around the ground. Okay, cool. This one will go around that way. This one will go around that way. This one will go around that way. So that'll take up some more slack because these are on the opposite side. Because they're all done on the same side, all on the right side. So this will go through here. 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 These two, I'm going to find some slack yet on You still want to make damn sure these are all the same size. And they are, so to the actual millimeter. Maybe 1 millimeter off, but I doubt it. But just saying. So, this one here. I mean, no reason why I can't do it like that, I don't think. No, let's try something different. Something I didn't think of before. Try it like that. And then, no, that's a lot of slack. That's more slack than I had before. Alright, so say we do that, plus we try to go around this. I'm just trying different ideas. This. How about that? Will that work? Maybe. That might work. Maybe. But this one, we gotta go on the inside to make that happen. So we might have a winner after all. Alright, so I am going to put this in here. Worry about that later. I don't like it going over this one and under that one. I don't like that. I want to see if I can try to snake it under this one. This is what you don't see anybody else do. Try to figure stuff out on the fly, on camera. You just don't see it. Or you just won't, one of the two. Alright, so can I do it that way, or can I do it this way now? I can do it this way now. Oops. Yeah, I can do it this way now and put the slack back there. Alright, so that idea was half decent. Actually, I don't want to go above that wire. I want to go below it. The one for the choke back there. I'll do that. I can do that. And this will just have to sit. I'll figure that out later. There. Done. And I thought this was going to be hard. It's really not. It's got to think outside the box a little bit sometimes. So in this one, this one can go here. See, I don't like that either. That one comes across and goes here. This one goes around and goes there. Oh, we'll get this done. Don't worry. We'll figure this out. Alright, we're good there. Alright, cool. There. We'll be good with that. Okay. Good there. Good there. Good there. Good there. Okay. This is still going up underneath transformer, just going up underneath a different way, that's all. And I can still put a tie here and a tie back here, and it'll still look real nice and pretty. Yeah, there, here. Tie this in with that. Tie this in with this here. I don't know. All I know is we're getting that side done. One more to go. See, now if I took this one, I could go all the way back to almost the far. See, that's what a lot everybody else does. They just wrap the living daylights out of it. Or me, don't know if I'm going to be as lucky as I was before. Don't know. We'll see. You know what? I'm good with that. I can put some slack back there. We're fine. Alright, let me connect this one first. I love how that works. Nothing moves, it just stays. There. Now it's got some bend to it. So we're good. This, we're going to go back underneath that wire again. The one that comes up here in the back. We're going to put it here. perfect. At least for here anyway, it's perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is add more solder. Ouch! That a little hot. I should have waited a little bit. There. We're good. Okay, that side's done except for this side over here, which I think yeah, I mean there's really nothing going on back there. I'll figure this out. Okay. That'll work. Come on. There. This will come up and go to there. Done. A little different. So I can actually put like a little tie down here, a little tie down here. Put tie downs here and here. You know what? We'll work on that now, shall we? I threw a lot of my scraps away. Now I remember why I keep them. Oh, I've got to have some more somewhere. But this side is coax. Half the output is coaxed. So, achievement for that. And it looks a whole lot better than 90% of everything I've seen. I'm really proud. I really like it. I really do. There's some stuff where I think just wraps around and around and around. What is that rasping that? I mean, that's what I used to do because everybody else did it. And it's like, you don't need to do that. Cool. This other side's going to be interesting. It's a longer run from here. I should have made them shorter. This one here to here. It would have changed a few things, but not a whole lot. It would have made things tighter. later. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. If I have problems tuning it, I have to fix it. But if this is gonna be okay, then great. If there's gonna be feedback issues, which I don't foresee, I'll worry about it then. Then I'll know it's the coax or something. If they're not having any issues at all, then cool. You know. Besides, if I use thicker coax, like some guys are telling me, you gotta use thicker coax. 2 pill stages. No, I don't. Now, if you're doing 4 pill, 8 pill combiner, 4 pill, 8 pill combiner, that's a 2-port combiner for a 16 pill. I've seen people do that. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4 combiners now. Why? You lose power in doing all that. Actually, it's dB gain is what you lose. You lose decibels and gain. I've been looking some stuff up and being like, all right, there's a AAR handbook right back over there. Just crack that open, start reading that thing. There's some really good information in there. A lot of it's theory, but a lot of it works too. If you apply this to that and do it like this instead of like that, and I mean, it works out pretty good. All right, I am going to have to put, in order for me to put in the pills, I'm going to have to take up one side of all the negative feedbacks, which I might need to do, I might not need to do. I'd rather not, though. I might have to. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. No, we're going to have to, because soldering in between up underneath these 2 resistors is going to be a pain. They're sitting, no, they got to be taken up. But it's all right, no big deal. What was I hitting before? Oh, I was on the speaker. Yeah, I'm going to include the second speaker to the Cobra 2000 here. I don't need to be collecting these speakers anymore. I've got another Cobra 2000 speaker sitting over there. I think I still have some more at another vicinity. I don't need them. I really don't. I mean, people are out there wanting these Cobra 2000 speakers, and I have some. I don't have a lot of them, but I have some. So that radio will be complete with the 2 matching speakers with the decal that's in here. I just got to clean the front of it really nice, clean the chrome real nice, put the decal on. That's a different video. Or I'll put the decal on first and then hook it up to the radio, show you how I do that. But put you here, take this off. I need to start moving things around because this bench I need to move over more that way. Just because, like, maybe, I don't know, a good half a foot to a foot, maybe, because I'm still interacting. Well, first I want to replace the coax with that LDF4, the half-inch hardline. I want to replace it with that first, and see if my issue goes away with turning on my oven when I run the 16 pill or bigger. Because I'm hitting, that's RF hitting the oven upstairs, turning it on, turning on the lights, turning on it, not the headlight, not the ceiling lights, the oven lights, the under the counter lights, that crap. I don't affect anybody else's stuff, I just affect my own stuff. Kind of ironic, isn't it? I like how that turned out. So that's going to there. That's going down over to there. This I need to get out of here, and I did. Yay! It's one of the little snips I took out on the other video when I started cutting these back because I did need the extra length on the wire. Yeah. And since I moved this and I tweaked this just a tad, there. I thought I needed to, but I didn't. I just had to move it one more step back. Normally on a combiner you'll see like half and half. It doesn't look like half and half, but half would be like this. But this is a 12 port. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nah, it's alright. It don't matter. Okay. Let's see what I can find for my glasses go. There they are. All right. How's that look from the camera, actually? That looks pretty damn good. Alright, let me see what I can find real quick. Could I use this? Yeah, I could. Actual wire would be better, but I've seen people do it with this before. Where's my freaking snips? They're over there. There. Now the first one I want to do would be here. There. There you go, that. Then here. See, the wire is better though. You can actually bend it and push it down. Oh, come on. I really didn't throw them all out, did I? Well, I'll just have to cut off a 100 ohm resistor to do it. The lead's on it anyway. Instead of using this wire. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright. So we'll do this one here. We'll do that one there. Yeah, we'll do this one here first. Yeah. Alright. I'm just gonna have to do it like this. Can't do it barehanded. Don't even recommend doing that. Alright. So this is what we're gonna do. There. Maybe it's not exactly where I wanted it, but it's there. And then we're going to take the wire. And we're going to put it right in. There. Right. Now, That's a little hot. Push it down on top of it flat. Bring it down on the other side. That's how you do that. It's only there to hold the wire in. It's not there for any kind of structural purpose or electrical connection. It's just there to hold the wire in. That's all. And keep that flat. That looks pretty good. Now I put another one over here, or yeah, I put another one right here, right back here. And that will look really nice. Yep, one down there by the relay, so I'm going to go this. There. Doesn't need to be much, just enough. Can't use that resistor for anything anyway. Partially fried. Alright. Now we are going to do it, I think, like this. Just give it a little bit of a dip. Don't worry about making everything look pretty later. Right now I just want to put this in. Done. Now we can play with the wires. Wait a minute. Something's wrong here. That don't go there. That one goes there. There, that's better. That's what I wanted. Okay. I don't need all of that. Just that little bit there. There. That's all I needed. There. Ta-da! Done. There. I'm actually impressed. I actually impressed myself once in a great while. I really do. And that's nice. I just wish it would happen like that all the time, and it doesn't. Because people want their stuff done right now. So I will just be like, okay, it's not going to look the prettiest, but I promise you it'll work really good. Besides, I've never done this before. I've said this in other videos. I've never done a 2-pill 24 box ever. I've never done a 12 port combiner before. I mean, all right, okay, that's hypothetically, this is a bigger box. We'll start here. 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 16, 20, 24, 5, 6, 7, 28, 32, 34, 38, 39, 40, 42, 46. So if this was done on 4 pill stages, this would be a 46 pill box. So you're using a combiner that goes into a 46 pill. I have yet to see a 46 pill. Saw a 48 pill, but not a 46 pill. But one point in time, I remember back in the 90s, late mid 90s, there was a Dave made sheet, and it had every box imaginable listed on this thing. You know, 1.2K, 1.4K, 1. Every 2 pills. It was just added on there. 2, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. It was all listed on there. I've got it around here somewhere. One of their old original ones. And it was listed all the way up to a 64 pill, I think. Yeah, 6,400 watts bird, 12,800 peak on 15 volt. Or was it 14 volt? No, it's 15 volt. And then they had the 20 volt section. That was ridiculous for outputs. I'm like, are you serious? You can get that much power out of one of them boxes? Are you nut? 20 volts? Really? Now you're seeing stuff that an 8 pill years ago, if you saw 800 watts peak, you're doing it. You were the bomb diggity, man. So, like a Texas Star Sweet 16. You saw, well, when they were new, you were driving them with a single final radio, maybe an RCI 2950, a 1-pill Texas Star Mod V, or Mod 5, whatever you want to call it, one of the 1-pill Texas Stars, a 148, Cobra 29, 25, something like that. And the radios were only doing 20, 30 watts peak. That's it. So you weren't driving the snot out of the driver wasn't driving the snot out of the box. So everything was being ran real nice. And then people started finding out ways to mod radios and, for more peak power, more harmonic watts. And then you get all this other stuff going on. Now everything is done for clean audio, filtered this, everything else, and it's great. I absolutely love it. I want to figure out how I'm going to do this. I know how I'm going to do it, like I did the last time. Come on, quit hitting and stuff. Really? Really? Yeah, I don't want to do what I wanted to do today. Damn you, come on. There, now you'll work. And you'll come around here and you'll do that. Okay. You. I'm going to have to go starting here. And work my way around. I thought I could do it from there, but it's too short. It's alright. No problem. Not worried. I can make it work perfectly just like this. Fuck, that's hot. Hot. Don't do that with your bare fingers. I should know better. I'm not promoting hurting yourself at all. Just be using the proper tools at all times when you do this stuff. All right, that's it. There, now it's flat. There. There we go. Perfect. Done. And then this one, I think it's time for me to, no. I gotta get my fat ass up. All right, now, this has got to go here. That's the wrong one. There. Awesome. Okay. Man, I wish I was doing live videos. We're up to 300 people, by the way. I wish I was doing live videos. So I can see the comments, remarks, and all that stuff. Now, maybe, if I'm lucky, come on. You can go according to plan. No, you're not. You don't want to. Ah, good Lord. No. Yeah, this is where the problem starts coming in. I mean, I can move this back that way a little bit. And as we get shorter and shorter and shorter, we're going to have more slack and more slack and more slack. I'm about an inch and a half too long. It's alright. I'll figure something out. Here, you know what? We'll do something a little different. Again. See what I can do to get some slack up. Do something a little different. There. That'll take some slack up, at least out of this one. Right? Some of it, not all of it. But I can make it more slack too. Action. And the other thing is I don't want to be crossing these over here, making them look unnatural. I want them to be nice, so I don't want to cross lines over here like this. So what I should do is undo the first one, this one. No. Take this one out. Here, I'll just take this one out. It'll be easier that way. And instead of going in front of that one, I'll go behind it. Because it needs to go here behind this one. And we will go under this one, around this one, come on, to this one. Ta-da! Done. Perfect. For now. We'll see how it works. I'm putting all the slack inside of here instead of over here. Come on. I want this flush mounted with the freaking board. There. All right. There. That's the way I want it. Right, just like that. Ow, that's hot. Of course it is. That's my own mistake. There. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right. I need to put this one in. This is gonna be fun to tune, let me tell you. Now I'm starting to get aggravated. Now it's time to relax and calm down a bit. So far it's doing... I don't know how all this loopy stuff is going to work. Don't have a clue. Never tried it before. But that's where I'm putting the slack. Is one going to interfere with the other? I really hope not. But then again, if that was going to be the case, you would think it would do that at the output combiner when it goes around and around and around and around in circles. So doing this, putting this near here, putting this underneath there, putting this over here, coming across this, over this, under here. I mean, it really shouldn't matter. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. I think maybe I'm overthinking it. I'm going to put this one in. There. Good Lord. This has got to go underneath the power cable. Has to at this point. What else does it have to do? I don't know. I don't know yet, but I'll find out. See, now I got all this extra. I mean, what I could do at this point is do that. But that's about as smallest as you want to go. No, you gotta be away. I still gotta bring it back over here yet. I'll do the same thing I did with the other one. I'll put it under here. Bring it under there. Come on, don't move. I'll bring it right here. Or so. And then this, yeah, no, that'd be perfect for here. I need more slag. More slag. Like how much more slag? Like go over there. Then come through here that way, that way. Maybe. There's starting to be a pattern like this over here, but I don't know. Alright, pull this out of here. We will I know what I'll do. I'll go back up underneath this, come around, go back that way. See what that does. I'll try that. Wouldn't hurt. I mean, what could hurt? Yeah, I'm getting aggravated now. I shouldn't. All right. There. Come on. Yep, that did it. But I got to do it. No, I can do it like that. And this will lay right here. Cool. That worked. Okay, done. So far, so good. Next one's going here. We got 3 more to go and we're done. This is so weird. But, we'll see how it's going to work. It's one of them learning experience things. Is it going to work right? I don't know. Gotta try it and find out. Should it be okay? Yeah, it should be. Will it be? Find out when we fire it up and test it. Which is not going to be today. I might have to take some zip ties or something to some of these. And this next one, though, might have to go down to here and come back around to this. I don't know. We'll find out. We got 2 of them there. We got 1 more here. Are we going under the cat now? Sure are. All right. See, I'm going to the next one over again to do that loop around thing again. Wow. That's not working for this one. I mean, I don't know, maybe it still could. No, I'm an inch off, inch and a half off. All right, so what are we going to do with that extra coax? Pull it back some more. Here. This is what I want to do. I want to make it just like this. Right here. That's where I want it to be. Okay? That's where I want it to go. The slack? No. I can't do that because I'll end up right back at the other one. This is the slack I have. So I can go underneath. Let's see here. We're going to go underneath underneath that one. Underneath that one. Over here on the other side of that power cable. And put it over here. Man, it's crazy. This is crazy. But I don't know. We'll see. If I have to re-coax the entire output of this box, it might not show up at the break. I don't know. I'm probably just overthinking it. When there's a problem, then worry about it. But I'm trying to prevent problems. We got wires all over here. We got wires here. I could have put this underneath that. Totally. There. There. Now that's under the power cable. Looks a little bit nicer. Lower profile, whatever you want to call it. So the first one loops around, comes to here. Okay. Second one loops around, comes to here. Third one, yeah, the third one comes down past this one, comes back to here. This one comes back down past this one, comes up and around and over and comes to this one. This is like a roller coaster ride, man. Whee! Instead of look at the pretty Pequots, look at the roller coaster ride he built in there. Isn't that neat? No copyright infringement now. Okay. So I got the coax where I wanted it. Happy with that. Damn it. That's not what I wanted. That's what I want. There. That's what I wanted there. This here needs to be redone because I don't like how it's sitting in there. There. That's good. No, it's not good. There. That's good. Two more to go. I'm almost afraid. Oh, man. See, now if I go back behind here, I'm making it even more. The very last one, I might have to go a loop around it. The very last one, this one here, I might have to go all the way around to get to here. I might have to. That's how much slack is going on here. This one, I don't even know where it's gonna go. It does fit 5 underneath here, that's for sure. I'd rather not do that. Here it is. Got it with this collection not break. I'd rather not. I could do it that way. I'm gonna put this right here. That's where it belongs. This one goes right here. You son of a bitch, you did it. I know why. I know why. Alright, time to stop. Doesn't matter how close you are to finishing something. When you get to a problem and something like that happens, time to stop. I'll be back and I'll finish this on another video. It's just been one of them days. Sometimes you just gotta walk away, man, you know. Alright. It's almost been 2 hours anyway, so I'll show you. We've almost gotten all the way around the combiner, and this is going to be tidied up here a little bit nicer. I got one more line to run after this, but I got to fix this over here. I've got to probably, I'm going to play with this wire. See how everything is here, there. I've got all the slack back here, so everything looks nice over here. We're going to see how that works out. Definitely different, that's for sure. But when you come over here, it's really nice. So, we'll see. Alright, thank you everybody. I'm going to upload this and come back later. Thanks. Bye. Subscribe. We need 200 more people or more. At least 200 more people, because we're at 300 people now. I need at least 300 more people. No, 300 people. I don't remember. We need more people. So those of you that watch this, hit the subscribe button. It's imperative. If I don't start getting to be live soon, I'm going to lose interest in doing this for you guys. And I'm just going to stop doing videos. You know, and just be like, nobody wants to watch. I can't get the viewers I need. Why even try? But I'm trying now. So subscribe, hit the button. I need you to do it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Talk to you later. Bye.